When I was 3.5 months old, the first fracture happened in my right hand. Between 1 year, I had gone through more than three fractures. I am having osteogenesis imperfecta, commonly known as brittle bone disease. I was not able to go out in a wheelchair also. So, 6 years of depression, anxiety, clueless life. I had to leave out all the passions. I had to break my music classes. I had to discontinue my education also. The differences in between a able person and disabled person, but society made you to see that you are different. You are here to do this. You are here not to do this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tales by Saksham. This is Dr. Sai Kaustuv Dasgupta, the wheelchair warrior of India, a global motivational speaker, a graphic designer, certified happiness coach, author, singer, 16 plus world record holder, and founder of Happiness Unlimited. Today I'm here to tell you little bit unknown angle of my life, my journey, the saga which inspired millions already, but today exclusively will be hearing in this channel, and it is all to make you get inspired, get motivated, and if you are happy, then share this story with everyone. So have a listen and enjoy. When I was 3.5 months old, the first fracture happened in my right hand. So that time my mom heard a sound and she was not figuring out why I was constantly crying. I was just 3.5 months old baby. So after some time, she felt that there is some wrong in the right hand. So my parents took me to nearby doctor's place, and there I was diagnosed having a fracture just below the shoulder in right hand. So I got plastered and I came back. It was all okay, but things changed like when in around between 1 year I had gone through more than three fractures. That was the time my parents felt everything is not right. There is something wrong with Sai. Why frequent fractures are happening? So my parents took me to Kolkata, the nearest metro station of Siliguri, where I was born. In Kolkata, there was a lot of big surgeon, orthopedic specialist, and very high-class doctors were there. They together found out, finally diagnosed, I am having osteogenesis imperfecta, commonly known as brittle bone disease. And it is also a very rare disease, coming under 7,000 rare diseases of the world. So my life will be not same like other children. So that's the first time I was around 1.5 years. My parents come to know about the rare disease I am suffering, and they were clueless because that time in Kolkata or Siliguri nobody heard about the disease. There is no awareness, no medicine, no treatment, and people were not able to give any suggestion to my parents that how to tackle the rare disease and how you can take care of Sai. So in between, my parents, I feel that they were very positive, that they felt, okay, if this is a rare disease and Sai is special, we will also become special parents. So that's how they come to know about the rare disease, and they never made me to feel that it's more bigger than myself. So they always made me to fight with the rare disease and break all the odds. There were many difficulties in the sense society, community, all the family members, they were very new to the disease. They were very new to this kind of suffering where frequent fractures are happening, and it happens because there was a lack of collagen. in my body, in my bones, and that makes the bone more brittle, and the result was getting frequent fractures. And those fractures were very random. My parents always tried to make me cover up, just like a small baby bird, that bird taken care. I was being taken care the same way. Always they were cautious about my movement and all. But still, as it was my destiny, so I used to be getting a lot of fractures, and that made my life little different. Although they were very much encouraging me to lead the normal life. I started my career as dancing. They never said no to me. They never made me to go to a special school or a special education. There was no special education or anything I had seen in my childhood. They encouraged me to grow up all like other children, all able children. So that disability or the suffering was inside story. I used to get suffered. My parents always trying their best how they can make me cheerful, make my pain less. But ultimately it was the society who excluded. Always like they were not much happy when I get fractures, because they knew that fracture can happen, and in any social gathering they are very much cautious. If Sai is coming, everything need to be perfect, because they know any fracture happens, the event will get spoiled up. So that kind of things I have seen, and there were many incidents in my childhood which made me understand that sometimes you maybe are not destined to see the differences in between a able person and disabled person, but society made you to see that you are different. You are here to do this, you are here not to do this. So this and that, yes and no, always there is a judgmental mindset up to judge your abilities and disabilities and judge your capabilities. How much you are here to celebrate your life, how much here you to do. And I already knew when I was 5 and 6 years, I knew that I'm different, but I never made me feel down that why I'm different. And that same way my parents also felt Sai should go and should get all the success of this life. Whatever the life is going to give me, I should get everything. That's the mindset of they had in their mind while growing me up. So that's the positivity I also got. If there is a no, I go and do it, so that I can tell people that yes, I can do. It is not always that how you want me to see. Everything will be like same. I have my own identity and I know how to protect myself. So let me figure it out. That's how I was growing up, with my small entertainment, small stories and small enjoyment, but thinking it largely with an open mind. There are many major incidents. I don't know how to count them. I could like to say once, my childhood, I was a good student also. So I came first in the class. One of my best friend came and shook hand and congratulated me for being a topper. The next moment I had a very major fracture in my hand. So while in background I was thinking to go with the restaurant to celebrate my success with my parents. I went actually, but the venue changed from restaurant to a doctor's place, a hospital, to get cured of my fracture, which happened by congratulation. So, that small things always used to turn up into something which I never expected. So I felt that suffering was my constant support, it's my friend. But those suffering made me learn a lot of things about life. Those suffering made me come up with unbreakable spirit And without them, maybe today I have not become what I am today. So I always feel grateful that I was designed like this, that with a rare disease. And this month being a rare disease month, I feel really good that because of the disease is rare, I could spread out lot of awareness. And another major incident, like once we shifted into Andhra Pradesh, there was a 6 years of confinement, a whole confined zone in only in a bed. I was not able to go out in a wheelchair also. So 6 years of all depression, anxiety, clueless life. I had to live out all the passions. I had to break my music classes. I had to discontinue my education also. So those 6 years, I think a bigger way came back to my life, and you given me a bigger dimension that why I am here. It has given me the purpose of life. So those 6 years, I used to cry, I used to criticize, I used to complain. It was a very, very tough period for me to get back into life. I was thinking that, okay, maybe there is a full stop, there is the end of Sai's life. Because 365 days you are only sitting and lying down, nothing to do. How you can lead your life? So that is the time I found when there is a storm, there is a sunrise also. So I anyway come to know about graphic designing. That's a separate story. I became designer to make my black and white life a colorful one. So those 6 years also played a very, very crucial moment in my life. It has given me a perspective to see more than myself. There are thousands of people outside who are going through same condition like me, the mental condition, the physical condition. So I thought maybe I can lose myself, but there is no result. But if I win my life, if I come out, I fight, and I came out as a wheelchair warrior, then I can set an example that 90% disability is just a word. Your ability is more powerful than your disability. And for us, the battlefield is very tough, but we are here to fight with all our courage and confidence. This is a fantasy in our life that we always expect everything the way we want. We feel that we are planning our life, designing our life, and the way we want, everything will fall in the place. And if it is not happening, we feel depressed, we feel low, we feel helpless, we start complaining about life. So I always tell people, I never thought I'll be in a wheelchair. I never dreamed to be a wheelchair warrior, I never had an imagination to become a motivational speaker or happiness coach. That is all happened when my life went through those area of life, those angles it touches, and it became and it manifested that career. So I was passionate about dancing when I was child, and it was like my passion, it was like my hobby, and it was like my career that time. Up to 5.5 years, I continued dancing and I did some stage performances. But then doctors told that you have to do something else other than dancing, because otherwise these frequent fractures will be unlimited, because nobody is knowing about my steps. Anytime I'm getting slight movements with my fellow dancing mates, I'm getting fractured. So I was told that you can do anything else rather than doing stage performances or continuing your dance classes. So I introduced into music because my mother, Dr. Sheila Dasgupta, was a musician. She is still a musician. She teaches music. There was a great atmosphere in my home. People used to come and learned from her. So one day I was sitting and I felt I can sing also, and I discovered music within me. I became singer. My mom played the role of first guru to make me come into the music world. I became child prodigy, I became best child singer. So see how magically the life is turning and getting new dimensions. So I became singer and I started seeing the dream of becoming a playback singer. But as I told you that there is always some surprises in our life which we need to accept. And that's how I never became playback singer, or I never went to reality shows. But today, all the legendary people like Shreya Ghoshal, A.R. Rahman ji, all these big legends of Bollywood music are sharing my music covers. Music is still with me. I compose, I have written and tuned more than 300 songs. So it is still with me to give my own entertainment, to give healing to my pain. But I feel that that was one part of my life where I had to, change the track. I became designer forcefully because I had no other options. I felt only thing that designing can change my life, and new doors started opening in front of me. I became motivational speaker. I became certified happiness coach. So I felt there is a lack of motivation in the society. It is dying every day. Motivation is something which need to be alive. You need to push every day, every moment to become motivated. So I felt I can be a happiness coach to tell people how to be happy from the heart, how you can avoid the fake happiness and can run behind genuine happiness, which you can get only when you sit inside and accept yourself with all the things. Then there is no power in this world can make you down. So that all this journey, all the career, all the path I took various time of my life only to make myself understand that you are just a mold. You need to get different shapes in different time zone to make yourself understand that the real identity lies within you. But whenever it's needed, you need to bend down, you need to mold yourself into that career or that path which can give you success. The legendary scientist Stephen Hawking once said, "It is also important not to become angry, no matter how difficult life is, because you can lose all the hope if you can't laugh at yourself and life in general." And it has become also a motto of my life. So I always would like to give it message to the people who are watching this video or listening to me, that never you can underestimate the capabilities of a person suffering from rare disease, because we are very rare in this world. So all the people are having rare disease. I can give it a message to them that always compete with yourself. Don't see other people and try to compete with them, because you need to understand that you are rare and you are special, you are unique. Nobody's fingerprint matches in this world. So God has given you in special, unique capabilities. The world is as compassionate as you are. It is as competent as you always feel within. And love yourself. Self-love, self-motivation is very, very important to get success or to, do something great in this world, because there will be people to make you down, there will be people to say no, but you need to be yourself. You need to tell yourself that everything can happen in this life if I allow it to happen. So never ever give your remote control to other people's hand and let them, run it. So you have to take charge of your life. If you are in this rare condition, enjoy the rareness in every action. Having life with special ability cannot stop you to achieve high, but it also helps you to become class apart. In crowd, you can be recognized. Every life, I feel, our human life is, worth. It's worth living. And we have to discover that there are a lot of possibilities. There are a lot of opportunities. It is time now to upgrade our version and get those things. I prefer to live a successful and complete life rather than taking sympathetic comments from all around. I feel I'm brittle, but I'm not broken. And people can say many things about me, but I know who I am. I'm special and limited edition. Thanks everyone for watching my story. Keep following the channel for more stories, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe. More love you will show, you will get more.